Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here in this sacred space of contemplation and introspection, I invite you to embark with me on a journey into the depths of the human psyche, a voyage that will take us through the shadowed corridors of the mind, illuminated by the flickering light of collective wisdom and individual insight. Today, we explore the profound and often tumultuous experience of the empath, a being finely attuned to the emotional undercurrents of our shared existence, and what transpires in the very moment when the empath reaches a breaking point, a moment we shall endeavor to understand through the lens of Carl Jung's deepest truths. To comprehend the essence of the empath, we must first delve into the intricate web of the human psyche, which, as I have long posited, is composed of multiple layers and dimensions, each harboring its own mysteries and archetypes. The empath stands as a sentinel at the threshold between the conscious and the unconscious, a bridge between the self and the other. This heightened sensitivity is both a gift and a burden, an openness that allows the empath to feel the joys and sorrows of others as their own. The empath's journey is one of profound connection, of resonating with the unspoken emotions that ripple through the collective unconscious. But what happens when this delicate balance is disrupted, when the empath, overwhelmed by the weight of the world's emotions, reaches the limits of their endurance? It is in this moment of breaking that the empath encounters the shadow, that hidden, often repressed part of the psyche that houses our deepest fears, desire, and truths. The shadow, as I have described, is a fundamental aspect of the human experience. It is the repository of all that we wish to deny or ignore, yet it persists, shaping our actions and perceptions in ways both subtle and profound. For the empath, whose very nature is to absorb and reflect the emotions of others, the shadow can become a formidable adversary. When the empath breaks, it is often because the shadow has emerged from the depths, demanding recognition and integration. In this confrontation with the shadow, the empath is presented with an opportunity for profound transformation. The breaking point is not an end, but the threshold, a liminal space where the old self dissolves and the new self begins to take shape. This process, akin to the alchemical transformation of lead into gold, is fraught with challenges and uncertainties, yet it is through this crucible of transformation that the empaths can achieve a deeper understanding of their own nature and the nature of the world around them. The empath's breaking point is a moment of intense vulnerability, a surrender to the forces of the unconscious that can feel like a descent into chaos. Yet, it is in this darkness that the seeds of rebirth are sown. By confronting the shadow, the empath can begin to integrate those aspects of themselves that have been denied or repressed, weaving them into the fabric of a more complete and authentic self. This process of integration requires courage and self-compassion, for the empath must navigate the labyrinth of their own psyche, encountering archetypes and symbols that hold the keys to their transformation. The archetype of the wounded healer, for instance, may emerge as a guide, offering wisdom and insight gleaned from the empath's own experiences of suffering and healing. The empath may also encounter the archetype of the hero, who embarks on a journey of self-discovery and return forever changed by the trials and revelations encountered along the way. As the empath traverses this inner landscape, they come to realize that their breaking point is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their profound capacity for feeling and connection. It is through this breaking that the empath is initiated into a deeper understanding of the human condition, gaining insight into the universal themes of love, loss, and redemption that resonate within us all. In this way, the empath's journey mirrors the mythic hero's journey, a narrative arc that unfolds across cultures and epochs, reflecting the universal quest for meaning and wholeness. Like the hero, the empath must confront the dragons of their own making, those internalized fears and doubts that threaten to consume them. And like the hero, the empath emerges from this ordeal, transformed, bearing the elixir of insight that can heal both themselves and the world around them. The empath's journey is not undertaken in isolation, for it is through their connections with others that they find the strength and support to navigate the complexities of their own inner world. In this way, the empath serves as a mirror, reflecting back to others the truths and emotions that they may be unable or unwilling to acknowledge. This role as a mirror is both a blessing and a burden, for it requires the empath to maintain a delicate balance between self and other, between connection and autonomy. The breaking point, then, is a moment of profound revelation, a moment when the empath is called to embrace their own complexity, to integrate the shadow and the light within themselves. It is a moment that challenges the empath to redefine their boundaries, to discern where they end and others begin, and to cultivate a sense of self that is both connected and whole. In this sacred space of transformation, the empath discovers that their ability to feel deeply is not a curse, but a gift that can illuminate the darkest corners of the human experience and bring healing to a world in need of compassion and understanding. Through this journey, the empath comes to embody the truth that lies at the heart of the Jungian paradigm, that within the depths of the unconscious lies the potential for profound growth and transformation, and that it is through the integration of shadow and light that we come to know ourselves and our place in the world. As we conclude this exploration of the empath's breaking point, I invite you to reflect on your own journey, on the ways in which you have encountered and integrated the shadow within yourself. For it is through this process of self-discovery and transformation that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity and to contribute our unique gifts to the collective tapestry of life. May you find the courage and wisdom to embrace your own journey and to walk the path of the empath with grace and authenticity. As we continue this exploration of the empath's journey through the lens of Jungian psychology, let us delve deeper into the rich symbolism and archetypal energies that accompany this transformative process. It is essential to consider the profound interconnectedness between the empath and the collective unconscious, a dynamic that shapes and informs the empath's experience at every turn. The collective unconscious, as I have described in my work, is the repository of humanity's shared experiences, a vast ocean of memories, instincts, and archetypes that transcends individual consciousness. Within this realm lie the universal symbols and motifs that have emerged across cultures and epochs, reflecting the fundamental truths of human existence. For the empath, this connection to the collective unconscious is both a source of insight and a challenge, for it requires navigating the often turbulent waters of collective emotions and energies. The empath's breaking point then can be seen as a moment when the boundaries between the individual and the collective become blurred, when the empath is inundated with the emotional currents that flow through the collective psyche. This experience can be overwhelming, as the empath absorbs not only their own emotions, but those of others, leading to a sense of being engulfed by a tide of feelings that threaten to sweep away the self. In this moment of crisis, the empath is called to engage with the archetypes that emerge from the depths, those primordial images and symbols that hold the keys to understanding and integration. The archetype of the flood, for instance, may arise as a metaphor for the overwhelming emotions that threaten to submerge the empath's sense of self. Yet, within this archetype lies the possibility of renewal and rebirth, for the flood also symbolizes the cleansing and purifying forces of nature, a baptism of sorts that strips away the old and prepares the way for the new. The archetype of the phoenix may present itself as a guiding symbol in the empath's journey. This mythical bird, consumed by flames only to rise anew from its own ashes, embodies the process of death and rebirth that the empath undergoes at their breaking point. It is a powerful reminder that from the ashes of destruction, new life and possibilities can emerge, that the breaking point is not an end, but a transformation. In engaging with these archetypal energies, the empath is invited to embark on an inner pilgrimage, a journey into the heart of the unconscious, where the treasures of insight and understanding await. This requires a willingness to confront the shadow, to face the fears and doubts that lurk within, and to embrace the wholeness of one's being. It is a process that demands patience and perseverance, for the path to integration is rarely straightforward and often fraught with challenges. The empath must also contend with the archetype of the trickster, that mischievous and unpredictable force that disrupts and challenges the status quo. The trickster serves as a catalyst for change, upending established patterns and beliefs, and in doing so, opens the door to new ways of seeing and being. For the empath, the trickster may manifest as a sudden insight or realization, a moment of clarity that shatters old illusions and reveals deeper truths. This encounter with the trickster is a reminder that the path to integration is not a linear journey, but a dynamic dance between order and chaos, between certainty and uncertainty. It is through this dance that the empath learns to navigate the complexities of their own psyche, to find balance and harmony amidst the shifting currents of the unconscious. As the empath progresses on this journey, they may find solace in the archetype of the wise old man or wise old woman, a symbol of the inner guide or mentor who offers wisdom and guidance from the depths of the unconscious. This archetype embodies the accumulated knowledge and experience of the collective, a source of insight that the empath can draw upon in times of need. In seeking the counsel of this inner guide, the empath is reminded of the importance of self-reflection and introspection, of taking the time to listen to the quiet whispers of the soul that often go unheard amidst the clamor of daily life. This process of inner listening is crucial for the empath, for it allows them to discern the subtle nuances of their own emotions and those of others, to distinguish between what is theirs and what belongs to the collective. Through this journey of self-discovery and integration, the empath comes to embody a deeper sense of wholeness, a sense of being grounded in their own truth while remaining open to the truth of others. It is a delicate balance, one that requires ongoing attention and care, yet it is through this balance that the empath finds their place in the world, a place that honors both their individuality and their interconnectedness with all of life. As we reflect on this journey, let us consider the role of dreams in the empath's process of transformation. Dreams, as I have often noted, are the royal road to the unconscious, offering a glimpse into the hidden realms of the psyche, where the symbols and archetypes of our inner world reside. For the empath, dreams can serve as a valuable tool for understanding and integrating the experiences of their waking life, providing insight into the emotions and energies that shape their journey. In the dream world, the empath may encounter symbols and images that resonate with their waking experiences, offering clues and guidance for navigating the complexities of their inner and outer worlds. The dream of a vast ocean, for instance, may mirror the empath's experience of being overwhelmed by the emotions of others, while the image of a rising sun may symbolize the dawning of new awareness and understanding. By engaging with their dreams, the empath can gain a deeper understanding of the forces at play within their psyche, and in doing so, cultivate a sense of agency and empowerment in their journey of transformation. It is through this engagement that the empath learns to trust in the wisdom of their own inner knowing, to honor the insights and revelations that arise from the depths. As we conclude this exploration, I invite you to continue reflecting on the archetypal energies and symbols that shape your own journey, to embrace the fullness of your being and to honor the gifts that you bring to the world. For it is through this journey of self-discovery and integration that we come to embody the truth of our own humanity, and in doing so, contribute to the healing and transformation of the collective. May you find the courage and wisdom to walk this path with grace and authenticity. And may you discover the profound beauty and depth that lies within the heart of your own being. As we delve further into the Empath saga, let us turn our attention to the symbiotic relationship between the empath and the collective unconscious. This profound interconnectedness is not merely a backdrop, but an active participant in the empath journey, a dynamic interplay that continually shapes and reshapes the empath's experience of the world. The collective unconscious, as I have described, is not a passive repository, but the living tapestry, woven from the threads of humanity's shared experiences and symbols. It is an ocean of potentiality, where the archetypes reside in their primordial form, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in ways both overt and subtle. For the empath, this connection to the collective unconscious represents both a source of insight and a formidable challenge, as it requires them to navigate a delicate balance between self and other, between individuality and universality. At the breaking point, the empath becomes acutely aware of this interconnectedness as the boundaries between their own psyche and the collective begin to dissolve. It is a moment of profound vulnerability, where the empath must confront the full spectrum of human emotion, not only within themselves, but within the broader context of the collective experience. This breaking, however, is not merely a fracture, but a portal, a gateway to deeper understanding and integration. In this liminal space, the empath encounters the archetype of the wounded healer, an image that embodies the paradox of suffering and healing, of breakdown and breakthrough. This archetype emerges from the depths of the collective unconscious, offering the empath a mirror through which to understand their own journey. The wounded healer is one who has traversed the dark night of the soul, who has faced their own wounds and emerged transformed, bearing the gift of healing for themselves and others. The empath, in reaching their breaking point, is called to embrace this archetype, to recognize that their sensitivity and vulnerability are not weaknesses but pathways to deeper wisdom and compassion. In this embrace, the empath learns to hold space for both their own wounds and the wounds of the world, to acknowledge the pain and suffering that have shaped their journey, while also recognizing the potential for healing and transformation that lies within. This process of embracing the wounded healer is not without its challenges, for it requires the empath to confront the shadow, to face the parts of themselves that have been denied or disowned. The shadow, as we have explored, is a reservoir of repressed emotions and desires, a domain of the psyche that holds both the darkness and the potential for integration. For the empath, the shadow may manifest as feelings of overwhelm, of being engulfed by the emotions of others, or as a fear of losing oneself in the collective. Yet within the shadow lies the potential for profound transformation, for it is in facing and integrating these hidden aspects of the self that the empath can begin to reclaim their power and agency. This process requires courage and self-compassion, a willingness to delve into the depths of the psyche and to engage with the archetypal energies that reside there. In this journey, the empath may encounter the archetype of the hero, a symbol of the quest for self-discovery and individuation. The hero's journey is a narrative that unfolds across cultures and epochs, reflecting the universal quest for meaning and wholeness. For the empath, the hero archetype serves as a guide and a beacon, illuminating the path of transformation and integration. The hero's journey is a cyclical process, a continuous unfolding of challenges and revelations, of trials and triumphs. It is a journey that requires the empath to venture into the unknown, to confront the dragons of their own making, those internalized fears and doubts that threaten to consume them. Yet it is through this confrontation that the empath discovers their own strength and resilience, their capacity for growth and renewal. As the empath traverses this inner landscape, they come to realize that their breaking point is not a sign of defeat, but a call to adventure, an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. It is a call to step into the fullness of their being, to embrace both the light and the shadow within themselves, and to integrate these aspects into a more complete and authentic self. In this way, the empath's journey mirrors the alchemical process of transformation, a process of dissolving and coagulating, of breaking down the old to make way for the new. It is a process that requires patience and perseverance, for the path to integration is rarely straightforward and often fraught with challenges. Yet it is through this alchemical journey that the empath discovers the gold within, the wisdom and insight that arise from the depths of the unconscious. As the empath emerges from this journey, they do so with a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. They come to embody the truth that their sensitivity is not a burden but a gift that allows them to connect with others in profound and meaningful ways. It is a gift that enables them to hold space for the emotions of others, to offer compassion and understanding in a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected. In this sacred space of transformation, the empath discovers their own unique place in the world, a place that honors both their individuality and their interconnectedness with all of life. It is a place of balance and harmony, where the empath can navigate the complexities of their own psyche while remaining open to the truths of others. As we conclude this exploration, I invite you to reflect on your own journey, to consider the ways in which you have encountered and integrated the shadow within yourself. For it is through this process of self-discovery and transformation that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity, and in doing so, contribute to the healing and transformation of the collective. May you find the courage and wisdom to embrace your own journey and to walk the path of the empath with grace and authenticity. May you discover the profound beauty and depth that lies within the heart of your own being, and may you share your unique gifts with the world in ways that bring healing and transformation to all. As we delve even deeper into the intricate tapestry of the empath's journey, let us consider the profound implications of this transformation, not only for the individual, but for the collective. The empath's navigation through the shadow and their subsequent rebirth is not an isolated occurrence. It is an integral part of the larger narrative of human evolution and consciousness, a microcosm reflecting the macrocosmic shifts occurring within our collective psyche. The breaking point of the empath is a potent catalyst for change. It is an eruption of the unconscious into the conscious realm, a moment when the latent energies of the psyche demand acknowledgement and integration. This eruption is akin to the volcanic forces of nature, destructive yet fertile, obliterating the old structures to make way for new growth. The empath, in their breaking, becomes a vessel for this transformative energy, a conduit through which the collective unconscious can express itself and evolve. In this context, the empath's journey holds significant meaning. It serves as a mirror to the collective struggles and triumphs of humanity, reflecting the broader themes of integration and individuation that are central to our evolutionary path. The empath, in their sensitivity and openness, acts as an antenna, attuned to the subtle shifts and currents within the collective unconscious. Through this attunement, they are able to perceive the undercurrents of change and transformation that ripple through the fabric of our shared reality. This role of the empath as a harbinger of change is deeply rooted in the archetypal realm. The archetype of the prophet or seer may emerge as a guiding force, offering visions and insights that transcend the limitations of time and space. This archetype embodies the capacity to perceive the unseen, to tap into the wellspring of wisdom that lies beyond the veil of ordinary perception. For the empath, this archetype serves as a reminder of their own potential to act as a bridge between the known and the unknown, to illuminate the path of transformation for themselves and others. Yet, this role is not without its challenges. The empath must learn to navigate the delicate balance between receptivity and discernment, to cultivate a grounded sense of self that can withstand the powerful forces at play within the collective unconscious. This requires a deep commitment to self-care and self-awareness, a willingness to set boundaries and to honor the limits of their own energy and capacity. In this journey of balance, the empath is called to engage with the archetype of the caregiver, an embodiment of nurturing and compassion that holds space for both self and other. This archetype reminds the empath of the importance of self-nurturance, of tending to their own needs and well-being as they hold space for the emotions and experiences of others. It is a call to cultivate a sense of inner stability and resilience, a foundation from which they can meet the challenges and opportunities that arise on their path. Through this process of self-nurturance and balance, the empath develops a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. They come to see their own journey as part of a larger tapestry, a reflection of the universal themes and patterns that resonate within the collective unconscious. This understanding brings with it a profound sense of purpose and meaning, a recognition that their sensitivity and openness are gifts to be shared with the world. The empath's journey is one of profound service, a call to act as a beacon of light and understanding in a world that often feels fragmented and disconnected. It is a call to embody the qualities of compassion and empathy, to offer a listening ear and an open heart to those in need. Through this service, the empath contributes to the healing and transformation of the collective, offering a vision of unity and wholeness that transcends the divisions of the external world. As the empath continues on this path, they may find themselves drawn to practices and traditions that resonate with their own inner truth, whether through meditation, creative expression, or engagement with nature. The empath seeks out ways to connect with the deeper currents of their own being and the world around them. These practices serve as a sanctuary, a sacred space where the empath can recharge and realign with their own inner wisdom. In this sacred space, the empath is reminded of the importance of ritual and symbolism in their journey. Rituals, whether personal or collective, provide a container for transformation, a structure within which the energies of the psyche can be safely explored and integrated. Through ritual, the empath can engage with the symbols and archetypes that hold meaning for them, creating a dialogue between the conscious and unconscious realms that fosters growth and understanding. The power of symbolism cannot be underestimated in the empath's journey. Symbols are the language of the unconscious, the keys that unlock the mysteries of the psyche and reveal the hidden truths within. For the empath, engaging with symbols and archetypes is an essential part of their process of integration. a way of making sense of the complex and often overwhelming emotions and experiences that arise on their path. In this exploration of symbolism, the empath may find themselves drawn to the archetype of the alchemist, a figure who embodies the process of transformation and transmutation. The alchemist's quest is one of turning base metals into gold, a metaphor for the inner work of transformation that the empath undertakes. Through this alchemical process, the empath learns to transmute their own pain and suffering into wisdom and compassion, to transform the lead of their experiences into the gold of insight and understanding. As we conclude this exploration of the empath's journey, let us remember the profound potential for transformation and healing that lies within each of us. The empath's path is not an easy one, but it is a path of great beauty and depth, a journey that offers the possibility of profound growth and evolution. May you, to find the courage to embrace your own journey, to explore the depths of your own psyche, and to integrate the shadow and light within yourself. May you discover the gifts that you bring to the world, and may you share them with grace and authenticity, contributing to the healing and transformation of the collective. For it is through this journey of self-discovery and integration that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity, and in doing so, create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more whole. As we continue to explore the intricate journey of the empath through the lens of Jungian psychology, let us delve into the subtle yet profound interplay between the empath's inner world and the outer reality. They navigate in this phase of our exploration. It is crucial to understand how the empath's heightened sensitivity not only shapes their personal experiences, but also influences the collective dynamics of the communities and environments they inhabit. The empath, by virtue of their openness, serves as a vessel through which the energies of the unconscious can manifest and take form in the conscious world. This role is both a blessing and a burden, for it places the empath in a position of unique responsibility and influence. In this way, the empath becomes a living conduit for the archetypal forces that animate the collective psyche, translating the abstract and ineffable into tangible expressions of emotion, creativity, and insight. In this capacity, the empath often finds themselves drawn to roles and professions that involve healing, teaching, or creative expression. These are avenues through which the empath can channel their sensitivity and intuition, offering their gifts to the world in ways that foster connection and understanding, whether as therapists, artists, educators, or spiritual guides. Empaths contribute to the collective by nurturing the seeds of insight and transformation in others. The empath's ability to perceive the subtle nuances of emotion and energy also positions them as natural harmonizers within their communities. They are often attuned to the undercurrents of tension or discord that may go unnoticed by others, and they possess a unique capacity to mediate and resolve conflicts with empathy and understanding. This role requires the empath to cultivate a deep sense of presence and attunement, to listen not only with their ears, but with their heart and soul. However, this role of harmonizer is not without its challenges. The empath must learn to navigate the delicate balance between being of service to others and honoring their own needs and boundaries. It is all too easy for the empath to become overwhelmed by the demands and expectations of those around them, to lose themselves in the process of meeting the needs of others. This is why it is essential for the empath to cultivate a strong sense of self-awareness and self-care, to ensure that they remain grounded and centered amidst the swirling energies of the collective. In this quest for balance, the empath may find guidance in the archetype of the mediator, a figure who embodies the qualities of diplomacy, patience, and insight. The mediator serves as a bridge between opposing forces, facilitating dialogue and understanding in a way that honors the perspectives of all involved. For the empath, the mediator archetype offers a model for how to engage with the complexities of human interaction, to find common ground and foster harmony in a way that is both authentic and sustainable. The empath's journey is also deeply intertwined with the theme of boundaries, an essential aspect of the path that requires ongoing attention and cultivation. Boundaries, in the Jungian sense, are not rigid barriers, but dynamic thresholds that define the contours of the self in relation to the other. For the empath, establishing healthy boundaries is crucial for maintaining a sense of integrity and wholeness, for it is through these boundaries that the empath can discern where they end and others begin. This process of boundary setting is an art, a fluid and ever-evolving practice that requires the empath to tune into their own needs and limits, to honor their own space and sovereignty. It involves saying no when necessary, and recognizing that in doing so, the empath is not closing themselves off from others, but rather creating a space in which authentic connection can flourish. Engagement with nature can be a powerful ally for the empath in this process of boundary setting and self-renewal. Nature, with its rhythms and cycles, offers a sanctuary for the empath, a space where they can reconnect with the deeper currents of life and restore their sense of balance and harmony, whether through walking in the forest, meditating by the sea, or simply sitting in the presence of a tree. The empath finds in nature a reflection of their own inner world, a world that is both vast and interconnected, yet distinct and individual. In this communion with nature, the empath is reminded of the archetype of the earth, mother, a symbol of nurturing and abundance that offers sustenance and support to all her children. The earth mother embodies the qualities of patience, resilience, and regeneration, qualities that the empath can draw upon in their own journey of growth and transformation. Through this connection, the empath is reminded of their own capacity for renewal, of their ability to shed the old and embrace the new with grace and wisdom. As the empath navigates this journey, they are continually called to engage with the mystery of life, to embrace the unknown and the uncertain with curiosity and openness. This requires a willingness to let go of control, to surrender to the flow of life, and to trust in the wisdom of the unconscious. It is a dance between holding on and letting go, between certainty and ambiguity, a dance that requires the empath to cultivate a sense of faith in their own inner knowing. In this dance of life, the empath may find inspiration in the archetype of the dancer, a figure who embodies the fluidity and grace of movement, the ability to navigate the complexities of the inner and outer worlds with ease and elegance, the dancer reminds the empath of the importance of flexibility and adaptability, of being able to move with the rhythms of life in a way that is both responsive and grounded. As we bring this exploration to a close, let us remember that the empath's journey is a microcosm of the larger journey of humanity, a reflection of the universal quest for meaning, connection, and wholeness. In embracing their sensitivity and openness, the empath offers a vision of what it means to live with authenticity and compassion, to engage with the world in a way that honors both the self and the collective. May you to find the courage to embrace your own journey, to explore the depths of your own psyche, and to share your unique gifts with the world. For it is through this journey of self-discovery and integration that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity, and in doing so, create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more whole. As we continue this exploration into the depths of the empath's journey, let us turn our focus to the role of dreams and the imaginal world in the empath's process of transformation and self-discovery. Dreams as windows into the unconscious offer the empath a rich tapestry of symbols and narratives through which they can navigate their inner landscape, gaining insight into the hidden realms of their psyche. In the dream world, the boundaries of ordinary reality dissolve, allowing the empath to engage with the archetypes and symbols that hold meaning for their own unique journey. Within this realm, the empath encounters the language of the soul, a symbolic language that speaks to the deeper truths and mysteries of life. Dreams serve as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious, offering the empath a sacred space where they can explore the complexities of their inner world without the constraints of waking life. For the empath, dreams can be both a source of guidance and a mirror, reflecting back the emotions and energies that shape their waking experience. Through the process of dream work, the empath can engage with the symbols and narratives of their dreams, unraveling the layers of meaning that lie beneath the surface. This engagement requires a willingness to embrace the unknown, to approach the dream world with curiosity and openness, trusting in the wisdom that emerges from the depths. In this process of dream exploration, the empath may encounter the archetype of the wise old man or wise old woman, figures who embody the accumulated knowledge and insight of the unconscious. These archetypes serve as guides and mentors, offering the empath wisdom and counsel as they navigate the complexities of their inner journey. Through this engagement, the empath is reminded of the importance of listening to the quiet whispers of the soul, of honoring the insights and revelations that arise from the dream world. The empath's relationship with the dream world is a dynamic and reciprocal one, for it is through their engagement with the unconscious that the empath gains a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Dreams offer a space of healing and integration, a space where the empath can confront and embrace the shadow aspects of their psyche, those parts of themselves that have been denied or disowned. Through this confrontation, the empath can begin to integrate these aspects into a more complete and authentic self. As the empath delves into the dream world, they may find themselves drawn to the archetype of the hero's journey, a narrative that unfolds across cultures and epochs, reflecting the universal quest for meaning and self-discovery. The hero's journey is a cyclical process, a continuous unfolding of challenges and revelations, of trials and triumphs. For the empaths, this journey serves as a guiding framework, offering a map for navigating the complexities of their own inner and outer worlds. In this journey, the empath encounters the threshold guardians, those inner and outer forces that challenge and test the hero's resolve. These guardians may manifest as fears, doubts, or limitations, both real and imagined, that the empath must confront and overcome in order to progress on their path. Through this confrontation, the empath learns to transcend their own limitations, to tap into their inner strength and resilience, and to embrace the fullness of their being. The empath's journey through the dream world is one of continual transformation and renewal, a process of shedding the old and embracing the new. It is a journey that requires patience and perseverance, for the path to integration is rarely straightforward and often fraught with challenges. Yet it is through this journey that the empath discovers the gold within, the wisdom and insight that arise from the depths of the unconscious. As the empath navigates this inner landscape, they come to realize that their journey is not a solitary one, but a reflection of the larger journey of humanity. The themes and symbols that emerge in their dreams are not only personal but universal, resonating with the collective unconscious and reflecting the shared experiences of the human condition. In this way, the empath's journey through the dream world serves as a microcosm of the broader quest for meaning and wholeness that defines the human experience. It is a journey of self-discovery and integration, a journey that offers the possibility of profound growth and evolution. As we conclude this exploration, let us remember the profound potential for transformation and healing that lies within each of us. The empath's path is not an easy one, but it is a path of great beauty and depth, a journey that offers the possibility of profound growth and evolution. May you find the courage to embrace your own journey, to explore the depths of your own psyche, and to integrate the shadow and light within yourself. May you discover the gifts that you bring to the world, and may you share them with grace and authenticity, contributing to the healing and transformation of the collective. For it is through this journey of self-discovery and integration that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity, and in doing so, create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more whole. As we venture further into the profound journey of the empath, let us explore the intimate relationship between the empath and the concept of individuation, a cornerstone of Jungian psychology. Individuation is the process through which an individual becomes more fully themselves, integrating various parts of the psyche into a cohesive whole. For the empath, this journey is particularly nuanced and complex, as it involves harmoniously uniting their unique sensitivity with the broader tapestry of the collective unconscious. The empath's path to individuation is marked by a series of encounters with the self, each revealing new facets of their identity and potential. This quest is not a linear progression, but a spiral, where each revolution brings deeper insights and challenges, inviting the empath to explore the intricate layers of their inner world. It is a path that requires courage, as the empath must face the often uncomfortable truths that reside within the shadow. The shadow, as we have discussed, is a repository of the rejected and repressed aspects of the self. For the empath, engaging with the shadow is a vital part of the individuation process, as it involves reclaiming parts of themselves that have been disowned or denied. This reclamation is an act of profound healing, a reintegration of aspects that contribute to a richer, more nuanced understanding of the self. In this integrative process, the empath is guided by the archetype of the self, a symbol of wholeness and unity that encompasses all aspects of the psyche. The self is both the goal and the guide of individuation, representing the complete integration of the conscious and unconscious, the personal and the collective. For the empath, connecting with the self is a journey of discovering their deepest truths and potentials, aligning their outer life with their inner essence. The empath's relationship with the self is often mediated through symbolic experiences and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that reveal the interconnectedness of all things. These occurrences serve as reminders of the empath's place in the larger tapestry of life, affirming their path and guiding them towards greater alignment with their true nature. As the empath engages with the process of individuation, they may find themselves drawn to practices that support this deep inner work. Meditation, creative expression, and journaling are all valuable tools for exploring the inner landscape and fostering a deeper connection with the self. These practices provide a sacred space for reflection and contemplation, allowing the empath to listen to the quiet voice of their own inner wisdom. In this sacred space, the empath is invited to engage with the archetype of the inner child, a symbol of innocence, creativity, and spontaneity that resides within each of us. The inner child embodies the qualities of wonder and playfulness, qualities that are essential for navigating the complexities of the inner world with an open heart and mind. For the empath, reconnecting with the inner child is an invitation to embrace their own creativity and joy, to approach the journey of self-discovery with a sense of curiosity and exploration. The empath's journey of individuation is not only a personal transformation, but also a contribution to the collective evolution of consciousness. As the empath integrates the diverse aspects of their psyche, they become a beacon of wholeness and authenticity, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. In this way, the empath serves as a catalyst for change, fostering a ripple effect that extends beyond the individual to touch the lives of those around them. The empath's role as a catalyst is reflected in the archetype of the transformer, a figure who embodies the power of change and renewal. The transformer is a symbol of the alchemical process of transmutation, where the base elements of the psyche are transformed into the gold of wisdom and understanding. For the empath, embracing this archetype is an acknowledgement of their potential to inspire and uplift, to bring about positive change in the world through their own journey of growth and evolution. As we draw this exploration to a close, let us honor the empath's journey as a testament to the resilience and creativity of the human spirit. The path of the empath is one of profound transformation, a journey that offers the possibility of deep healing and integration. It is a journey that invites each of us to explore the depths of our own being, to embrace the fullness of our humanity, and to contribute our unique gifts to the world. May you find inspiration in the empath's journey, and may you be encouraged to embark on your own path of individuation and self-discovery. For it is through this journey that we come to embody the wholeness of our being, and in doing so, create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more whole. May you walk this path with courage and grace, and may you discover the profound beauty and depth that lies within the heart of your own being. As we continue our exploration of the empath's journey through the lens of Jungian psychology, let us delve into the nuanced interplay between the empath and the archetypal energies that shape their path. These archetypal forces, residing in the collective unconscious, are not merely abstract concepts, but living, dynamic entities that influence the empath's experiences and guide them towards deeper self-understanding and integration. One such archetype that holds significant relevance for the empath is that of the healer. The empath, by virtue of their sensitivity and capacity for deep connection, often embodies the qualities of the healer, offering solace and compassion to those in need. This archetype is a reflection of the empath's innate ability to perceive and alleviate the suffering of others, to act as a conduit for healing energies that flow through the collective. However, the path of the healer is not without its challenges. It requires the empath to maintain a delicate balance between giving and receiving, between nurturing others and tending to their own needs. The healer archetype invites the empath to cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness and self-care, recognizing that true healing arises from a place of wholeness and balance within oneself. In this journey of healing and transformation, the empath may encounter the archetype of the wounded healer, a figure who embodies the paradox of suffering and healing. The wounded healer understands that their own wounds are not obstacles, but gateways to deeper compassion and insight. Through the process of healing their own wounds, the empath gains the wisdom and empathy necessary to guide others on their paths of healing and growth. The empath's engagement with the wounded healer archetype is a call to embrace their own vulnerabilities and imperfections, to recognize that it is through the cracks in their own armor that the light of understanding and compassion can shine through. This embrace requires the empath to engage in the process of shadow work, to confront and integrate the parts of themselves that have been hidden or denied. The shadow, as we have explored, is a rich and complex domain of the psyche that holds both the potential for growth and the seeds of transformation. For the empath, engaging with the shadow involves a willingness to face the fears and insecurities that arise from their sensitivity and openness. It is a journey of courage and authenticity, a path that requires the empath to embrace the fullness of their being, light and shadow alike. In this process of shadow integration, the empath may find guidance in the archetype of the seeker, a figure who embodies the quest for truth and understanding. The seeker is driven by a deep curiosity and a desire to explore the mysteries of the inner and outer worlds. For The empath, the seeker archetype, serves as a reminder of the importance of inquiry and exploration, of approaching the journey of self-discovery with an open heart and mind. The seeker's path is one of continual growth and evolution, a journey that involves questioning assumptions and challenging the status quo. For the empath, this path is a call to engage with the complexities of their own psyche, to explore the depths of their emotions and experiences in search of deeper meaning and insight. It is a journey that invites the empath to embrace uncertainty and ambiguity, to trust in the wisdom that emerges from the depths of the unconscious. As the empath embarks on this journey of seeking and discovery, they may encounter the archetype of the sage, a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment that offers guidance and insight from the depths of the unconscious. The sage embodies the qualities of discernment and clarity, offering the empaths a beacon of light as they navigate the complexities of their inner world. Through this engagement, the empath is reminded of the importance of cultivating a relationship with their own inner wisdom, of listening to the quiet voice of their soul that speaks through dreams and intuition. In this sacred space of exploration and discovery, the empath is invited to engage with the archetype of the creator, a figure who embodies the power of imagination and transformation. The creator is a symbol of the alchemical process of bringing forth new possibilities from the depths of the unconscious, of transforming the raw materials of experience into the gold of insight and understanding. For the empath, embracing the creator archetype is an invitation to engage with their own creativity, to explore the ways in which they can express and embody their unique gifts and talents. The creator's path is one of innovation and inspiration, a journey that involves taking risks and embracing the unknown. For the empath, this path is a call to trust in their own creative potential, to explore the ways in which they can bring their visions and insights into the world in ways that foster connection and transformation. It is a journey that invites the empath to engage with the world as a canvas, a space where they can express their unique perspective and contribute to the collective tapestry of life. As we conclude this exploration of the empath journey, let us remember that the path of the empath is not a solitary one, but a reflection of the larger journey of humanity. The themes and archetypes that shape the empath's path are universal, resonating with the collective unconscious and reflecting the shared experiences of the human condition. May you find inspiration in the archetypes that guide your own journey, and may you be encouraged to explore the depths of your own being. For it is through this journey of self-discovery and integration that we come to embody the fullness of our humanity, and in doing so, create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more whole. May you walk this path with courage and grace, and may you discover the profound beauty and depth that lies within the heart of your own being.